Good morning again. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. Before the JRC, real quick disclaimers. If you're unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, all pertinent links will be inside the description box. So should you like to go ahead and do a deep dive on either subject, you'll definitely be able to do so. Trigger warning, this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. I do use profanity, and when we talk about places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. So if you have a child that is 16 and younger and they are watching this, parental supervision very much advised. Now folks, it's been a long time in coming, but we are finally on the 100th comment. And before we get into it, I just wanted to say, from what we are seeing here from the comments, going over 100 videos, is the vast majority of these comments lay people, fellow autistics, disability rights organizations, parents organizations. The vast majority are against this kind of treatment, including people who make some of the strangest bedfellows I have ever seen. So what we can conclude from this is the rest of planet Earth says that this is insane, horrific, and torture and abuse. There is only a small handful of folks that are siding with the JRC, and a good majority of them receive paychecks from the JRC, or they're the Kool-Aid drinking variety. Not exactly what we consider most reliable witnesses in regards to what they're seeing. Right? Just putting it out there. So, we're going to go ahead and read this comment, and since it's a little bit short, we may do another one. We'll see what we think here in a moment. So, this one says, electrical shock devices should be banned because they are used way more often than they ever should be. No, hear me out. They shouldn't be used at all. That should not be a controversial statement. They should be banned because they're used too much. No. The problem is that they're being used at all. But what if they shock them for what's on their behavioral contracts? Did I stutter? They should not be used, period. At all. Not minimal, not max, nada. This is not a difficult concept to understand here. But let me continue. JRC shocks people for stimming, not following orders quickly enough, and crying in pain from being shocked. Stimming and experiencing pain are things that people cannot control, and thus shocking them for it does not help them in any way, but instead just hurts them. And let's talk about what is the functional reason as to why people like me stim. It's a self-regulating mechanism. We don't need you to understand it or like it. We need you to let us alone so that we can do what we need to do to get ourselves under control. But other people think you're weird. I don't care. Do not care. But it's embarrassing to me. Sounds like a you problem. If the whole idea behind we got to get people stop stimming because it makes me embarrassed because people look at us weird, that is a you problem, not a my problem. I am self-regulated. I am the doing things necessary so that I don't get into the SIB or AB. You are trying to take away from me one of the tools that are used to help us not engage in the behavior you are declaring you're so afraid of. So when you stop us from doing those things, you don't get to act shocked later when you took away our tools to keeping it at bay, because you're embarrassed. You don't want to be stared at. Well, join the fucking club. Think I like being looked at like a circus freak every time I open the door? No. That's why this idea of, well, it's popular get diagnosed as autism right now is a ridiculous argument. No one signs up for this shit. Nobody. Okay? It's ridiculous. Y'all are jokes. Anyways, let me tell you how I really feel. And we're gonna do one more. So let us go back here. Go right on down. Good. And I think that is actually brilliant. That's a brilliant end to this video. Stop the electric shock. Short, simple, sweet, and to the point. We're going to go ahead and close out, folks, and then we're going to be seeing if we got any updates in regards to the JRC, speaking of. So, we don't get very many views on this channel. The few we do get do tend to get removed from time to time. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the comments. Make sure you're still set up for notifications, because I plan on getting back on the horse. I do appreciate your time. As always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea do hope you have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.